my name's Laura and welcome to this live breathing practice today. So all week, as part of Mental Health Awareness Week, I have been sharing some of my favourite breathing exercises for calming the mind and rebalancing our nervous system. So I know I'm in a slightly different setup with light behind me, which isn't so great today, but you know what, I'm really fed up of just being in my bedroom. So welcome to my lounge. I needed a different space. And I'm also trying to play with technology here. We have an Instagram Live and a Facebook Live at the same time. But anyway, without further ado, welcome to today's breathing technique for positive mental health. So finding a comfortable seated position. This breath technique can be done seated, or it could equally be lovely lying down as well. Now you see in front of me I have two Tibetan singing bowls. They have a slightly different sound, slightly different pitch to one another. And we're going to be using that sound to tell us when to inhale and exhale. So you'll inhale when you hear the slightly lower sound, and exhale on the slightly higher sound. But what's important with this exercise today is actually the pace of the breathing. So this is something that's been given a fancy name. It's been called Coherent Breathing. But really it's just slow, rhythmic, diaphragmatic belly breaths. But why it got given a fancy name is that some fancy people have studied it. So there's been some amazing medical studies of the effects of this breathing exercise. And they found that, and you know, I've done this rigged up to a heart rate monitor, a blood pressure monitor, and a heart rate variability monitor. And you can literally see, as you take this breathing exercise, your heart rate lower, your blood pressure lower, and your heart rate variability improve. Now, heart rate variability is a sign of how well our nervous system is responding, how quickly we're moving out of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. So as you breathe, when you inhale, your heart rate should increase slightly. And when you exhale, your heart rate should decrease. And the more you get that variability between the inhale and the exhale, they say the better your vagal tone is, which is referring to the vagus nerve, which is one of the nerves associated with the parasympathetic nervous system. Anyway, that's the science. Let's do the experience bit. So we will be taking a slow breath, inhaling for the count of 5, and exhale for 5. I'm going to build you up. So we're going to start with actually quite a short breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 2. Then we'll build it up. And some of you are experienced yogis, and you might find that actually you could breathe slower than the 5 and 5. It might still say a little short, but actually the 5 and 5 that's been studied. So please try and stay with that breath rhythm. And we'll be doing this for a little while, maybe about 5 or so minutes once we get going. So finding a comfortable seated position, or lying down. If it's seated, root down through the sitting bones, waving length through your spine. So you find a tall posture, but an easeful posture as well, soften it. If you're lying down, have a little fidget, see what you could do to get more comfortable. And as I've been talking about all week, relax your eyes. That soothes the oculomotor nerve. Relax your cheeks. Let your jaw separate slightly and the lips part. And find a rise and fall of the breath in the belly. Slow, rhythmic, diaphragmatic belly breathing. It's going to begin short, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 2. When you hear the tones from the bowls. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going with the sound. Inhale, exhale, keep going. Then slow down gradually. stick with this pace now. Breaths. Natural breath return. Stay within the exercise, eyes closed, noticing the belly breath, and seeing if you can feel your own physiology. You feel that heart rates decrease, blood pressure lowered, heart rate variability improved, blood oxygen saturation improved. the vagus nerve stimulated, initiating the parasympathetic mode of rest, relaxation, and regeneration. Now I encourage you, if you don't have to rush off, stay here just for a little while longer, lingering in that space of just being, lingering within your parasympathetic nervous system. Rise if you're ready to exit, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Gently flickering your eyes open. So thank you for joining me for the third in this series of breathing techniques for positive mental health. I'll come back on with a technique for you tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a series of the alternate nostril breathing, putting it all together, which has a wonderful, wonderful effect. Thank you. Namaste. So I'll share this as well if you want access to it any other time, or I've got a version I think on my YouTube page as well. Now how do I end two lives at the same time? Let's have a look at the chat too. Hey, thanks for joining. Thank you, Cindy. Right, I can do the face